I was trying to hold them back, and it wasn't doing anything. They're very, very, very strong.
All right, we heard Francis talking about it, right? This is the guy who's been in the boxing world. You've been in that boxing world. Now he comes back to the sport where he made his name, where he made his fame, he made his fortunes. What do you think that transition back to a cage is going to be like for Francis?
Yeah, look, he has a lot to prove, right? The pressure's on him. You know, he came from the UFC, now in this massive, massive fight against an amazing competitor who has amazing power, amazing speed, is obviously 6'8", 85-inch reach. So I'm excited for this. And Francis has that chip on his shoulder because the whole UFC and all the MMA fans are going to be watching to see what he can do, and is he the best heavyweight still in the world, in this division?
I've got to ask you what you think Ngannou's foray into boxing would add to his MMA career. I mean, obviously, you know, he's taken some time out, he's focused specifically on that sport, but he was training for Tyson Fury, who's a massive, tall individual, so he must have worked a few things that might benefit him here.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think training for those big guys, Tyson Fury has the same reach as Ferreira, and so that boxing skill, that helps in a fight like this. And so it'll be interesting to see those extra rounds he put in the gym, and if that helps him against a big guy.
The conversation of best heavyweight on the planet has to include the winner of this fight. Do we ever see Jon Jones fight the winner of this fight?
Well, I think Dana's scared to make it happen. You know, I think he doesn't want to lose his horse in Jon Jones, and I love Jon Jones, but that's too much of a risk for Dana to take. Francis is one of the baddest, if not the baddest man on the planet. And so I think Dana's scared. I don't think he would want to do that, but the MMA fans want that. Doesn't everyone want that? But Dana never does anything for the fans.
So the question really is, if Renan Ferreira is able to better Ngannou on October 19th, does he become the guy to beat in the heavyweight division?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that would be, first of all, a massive upset. But, you know, obviously that could happen in combat sports. That's what makes this fight exciting is, you know, Ferreira being an insane competitor, but he would become the man. He would become the greatest heavyweight in MMA. But currently, as it stands, Francis Ngannou is the man to beat.
Not just an incredible main event, incredible co-main as well. Legendary women's combat sports athlete, Cris Cyborg making her PFL debut. And not a one-time champ, not even a one-division champ, but two-time champion in the PFL, Maurice Pacheco. With an opportunity, I think, a win like this finally gets her the respect that she deserves. How do you see the co-main?
So many microphones. Man, it's another amazing fight. This card is absolutely stacked. And like I said, very excited for it. Pacheco's, you know, got amazing wins under her belt. She's been on a roll, but Cyborg, you know, has that veteran capability and experience, and it's going to be a brutal, brutal war. And I love Cyborg, but I got to go with Pacheco.
Last thing before we let you get out of here. You are a PFL partner. You're the problem child. You've been disrupting the combat sports world. When do we get to see you making your MMA debut in the Smart Cage?
We've made offers. You know, Nate Diaz ducked it. It's just about having the right name, and I'm ready. I want an MMA fight. I think it'll be super, super fun. I don't think a boxer in their prime has gone over to MMA. You see a lot of the MMA fighters go and do a boxing match like Francis, like McGregor, but I want to be one of the first to go over into MMA and take a massive risk and see my skills, bring out the old wrestling. But I'm down. I just want a big name and a big fight.
Jake Paul, proud partner here in the